Very live stream. Bing! We are live. And hello, and welcome to the Sue and Jules Old Time Slow Jam. So Jules's guitar is on the floor here, and he's over there. So I don't actually know how he's gonna play it. Anyway, I'll explain. He's had to rush off home, and oh, you got what? I can't see the double bass that looks like a guitar size. Anyway, so welcome to the session. It's the slow jam today, being Sunday, and on Tuesdays every 2 weeks we have our fast jam. But it's not this Tuesday; it's the one after. We are in the key of G today. I've made a mistake that we were in A modal when we should have been A modal today. So yeah, swapped keys by accident. I just forgot G, I'm afraid. So and then next week we were in C. So yeah, I think the week was ahead of me. And well, I was ahead of the week. Yeah. Anyway, so how this session works, if you're watching on YouTube for the first time and seeing us all here on Zoom, and it seems to be a busy evening today or afternoon, and this is everybody on Zoom, and which is a really nice interactive way of joining the session. And if you are interested in joining, you can go to our website, which is suejulesoldtime.co.uk. That's SU, and then Jules, JULES, and then oldtime.co.uk. And you can find our details on how to join there, and it's all free to join as well. And yeah, and what we do is we play the tunes whilst everybody is muted, and then in between tunes we unmute, and then we get to have a nice chat and stuff. Right, I'm seriously multitasking and just sorting all this other stuff down, whilst I'm so used to saying all this stuff that I can multitask a bit better now. Anyway, so I think I've said everything, apart from one thing, which I tend to do when I press unmute first. So I'm going to press unmute, and hello everybody. Hello.
Hello.
So it's today is National Porridge Day.
Oh my
God!
I only have porridge in the winter. Not in
Hi
this winter.
Joy, hi John, hi
Hi,
Jill,
everybody.
hi
Hello.
Chris, and here's Ellie on her way. Hi Ellie.
Hello.
Right, Chris, have you been with us before? It'd be good to see you. And just want to make sure that you're not Zoom bombing us. And Joan, we know already. So, oh gosh, you're all swapping places. Hey, it's busy today. Right. Echo. Oh, that Chris. Hello. Hi, Chris. Can you not hear or I don't know.
And which Chris you mean?
The Chris that's not you, Chris.
The one who's drinking wine. Can you hear us?
Oh yeah, I see him. Yeah.
I don't think we can hear you, Chris, who's drinking wine.
Chris in the green t-shirt. Can you hear us? Oh, we can't hear him.
He's frozen. Hi, Ellie.
No, he's not
Howdy,
frozen.
how
He's
you
not
doing?
frozen.
He's moving.
No.
He just hasn't got any
He's
audio.
miming. He's miming to confuse us.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
Good.
Yes.
Now we hear you.
Hello. Long time
Oh,
no
right.
see. How are you?
Okay. So I picked my banjo up again a couple of months ago, and I've been noodling away and just sort of picking out tunes for myself. And I thought the only key I've been doing it in is G. And I saw tonight on your Facebook thing you're doing G, so I thought, although I haven't got around to doing chords, I'll try and keep up with them.
Oh, it's lovely to see you again.
And you?
Right. Cool. Are you keeping well?
Yeah, very well, thanks. And you?
Yep.
Good.
Been cycling today. I've got bicycle oil all over my trousers and usual stuff. Right.
Swimming, so it's a summer thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you got a thin saddle or a big, what Jean calls a fat ass saddle, which with a lot of padding?
What are you saying, Chris?
Well, we both use the fat ass type because it's much more comfortable.
Yeah, but for long distance it won't be. I've got a very slim one, but I mean, yeah, it's quite expensive, and because it's like sensitive area, and
Yes.
but I do wear the padded shorts and all that stuff. So,
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, which is a bit uncomfortable and horrible. But it's being about not in pain.
Yeah.
Um, right, just looking through my list, and there's also requests. Oh wow,
Well,
brilliant!
it's a good list there.
Yeah,
I
that's
know all
great.
those except for Henry King's, and I've managed to find sheet music for that. Right.
Jolly good. Music and dots or tab.
Dots.
What? Can you read dots on banjo?
Yeah.
Really? Wow. I haven't done that.
I know someone who does that as well. She reads bluegrass tunes from dots on banjo.
Yeah.
Wow.
You mean sheet music?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
One of my banjo teachers did that too. He
Yeah.
would
If you
write it
start,
as well.
if you start playing melodic and doing Irish music and stuff like that, Irish and Scots sessions, you need to read music anyway.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I don't play Irish music.
Fair
You
enough.
don't need to read.
Right.
You don't need to read music when you're playing Irish tunes. You just have to slow it down, the same as old times. Slow it down, and then
Yeah, I suppose you could
you
do.
need to read music when it comes to classical, which is a real it's very difficult to learn by ear because it's just really unpredictable.
I should imagine.
Yeah, so I can understand because I've tried playing some classical stuff and your fingers are in knots, and so yeah, so and it's just yeah, also all those accidentals, key changes, and
Oh.
notes that are a bit unusual, and but which makes classical really interesting in terms of composition and getting to know music in general, which is I like to challenge myself on classical stuff, but I just end up sounding old timey when I play classical, which is awful.
Yeah.
Doing slides on Pachelbel Canon, Pachelbel's
Yeah. Kind of do, yeah.
I'd like to hear
It
that.
sounds delightful.
Can you play that tonight, Sue?
That's
No.
indeed.
Is that in G? We can put it on the
That's
list.
indeed.
Oh dear.
Right, in a
Trying to
couple of
think of
weeks.
something in G that goes that way. Oh, Liberty Bell, yeah, which is the Monty Python theme. That's in G.
Oh yeah, is it? Right.
I
Right.
learned that from sheet music. Right.
Okay. Hello, Joan. I haven't said hello yet. Right. Okay. We're gonna do Elk River Blues to warm up with, and go from there. Who was that reminding me?
Well, it's like the riff in "Wish You Were Here,"
Yeah,
Right. Elk River Blues. Nice slow tune. Pressing mute. Nice slow tune to start with. Make sure settings all right. Okay, that's good. Okay. That's a tough one without warming up. Pressing unmute. I need a warm up to do that warm
Warm up
Long
to your-
notes.
up. I let you warm up, but I don't get a chance to warm up. It's not fair.
But you forgot to play it slow, Sue. That was full speed. You need to do it again.
Oh dear.
It's such a sad tune. Well, sad story behind the tune, anyway.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
I
Ernie
don't know the
Carpenter.
story actually.
I don't know it, and I'm not sure I want to.
Oh, Ernie Carpenter, who'd lived in this valley all his life, of the Elk River Valley, and the engineers were going to flood it out to make it into a big reservoir, and the house he'd lived in since birth was going to be flooded out, and all the rest of it. And so it was his, farewell to where I lived all my life type tune.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He managed to save the doors, I believe, and use them in a new house.
Right.
Did he write any other tunes, I wonder?
I don't know. I've not checked. I mean, he'd been a fiddler
Beautiful tune.
most
Yeah.
of his life. It was it Virginia or West Virginia? I forget, one of the two he lived in.
West
Yeah.
Virginia.
West Virginia, was it? Yeah.
Perhaps he only wrote a tune when he lost a house. Maybe.
What was
We have
that,
a Elk
Chris?
River in Missouri too. We have many
Nice.
Elk Rivers.
There are a couple of songs people have written lyrics.
Yeah, there are some lyrics, yes, written subsequently.
Hang on. Sorry, I'm having phone issues. I was going to do Waiting for the Federals
Oh, right.
next.
Seneca Square Dance, yeah.
Oh.
We have to do that in my session because it's the one tune that people know that don't know old time tunes.
That's right. I know a local Morris group who plays
Yeah,
it
See,
regularly,
Morris then.
Can somebody remind me how Waiting for the Federals go?
Da, 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 da.
Oh yeah.
etc.
That's the one.
We might have a few of those tonight where I need to ask you to remind me. I'm having technical issues with my phone, which is terrible. I did something last night to try and do backup. And I can't play the sound files. Oh no. Right. Okay, and now I've gone out. Okay. Seneca
Right.
Square Dance, also known as
Thanks.
Waiting for the Federals. Okay. All right, pressing mute. So I will play it fast once and then slowly. Yep. I had to sort of remind myself on that, having played it on the fiddle for ages. Okay, let's do that a bit slower. faster. Right. And that was Seneca Square Dance, all waiting for the Federals and pressing unmute. Groovy.
Who dat?
Hi,
Well, I
Angie.
can imagine.
What was that, Ellie?
I just said who dat, that's all.
I can't tell with so many of you today.
The American experts like to answer whether that's a Civil War tune or not.
Well, it certainly sounds like it, the Federals.
Yeah,
But
but often they had tunes on both sides, the same tune on both sides, but called something different.
yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Okay. Good.
Revolutionary War was the same way.
Yeah.
All right.
I know there's a Seneca Falls and a Seneca Rocks in West Virginia. I wonder that area. Wish I knew. I'll have to look it up.
Seneca South.
Yeah. That.
Is it not? It's the
Oh. Right.
There's Angie.
Angie.
Hello.
Hello, Angie. Hi, Angie.
Hi, Joy. Hi.
Hi, Jill.
Hi.
Oh, Joy.
Hi, Caroline.
Message from Harriet. You're going to have a parking pass.
Oh, thank you. We are going to have a parking pass.
Yes.
Caroline.
So I'll ring you later in the week when I've checked the train times.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Go.
Thank
Wasn't
you.
yesterday fantastic?
Yes, and no murder was committed.
Remarkable, wouldn't you say?
And murders.
What are you doing?
It was like a scene, Caroline. It was like a scene from Father Brown.
It
Father
really
Brown
was.
Mysteries.
Gossage All Saints Village Fate.
Manor House Village. Yeah, Manor House Village Fate.
You really were expecting Father Brown and Mrs. McCarthy to come round the corner.
I was
So we
expecting
met-
her to say that she was going to get a parking fine first.
No, we're talking about doing pool next week. We get parking
On the
permit.
quay. Looking out for sailors next Saturday.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
a terrible shame, though. We've been having a series of murders at the swimming hole springs around here, which is a
Seriously?
real shame.
Oh, really?
I won't go there again. Yeah, it's terrible.
Seriously.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Are they gun related, Cheryl?
Well, one never knows, but I don't think so.
No.
Although they're just across the river from each other, the two spring swimming areas. So I don't know.
Dear.
Is that near to you?
Yeah, well, hour and a half.
Oh, right.
But that's where I swim. So don't know about that now.
I can't. Sorry, I'm still getting used to it because, like, your country is so big, and an hour and a half is far away for us. That's, oh,
Went to
God.
see my daughter today. That's an hour and a half, but that's not far really. It used to be 3 hours when she lived in London.
Right.
It's less far when the goal is fun like seeing your daughter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a pleasant journey. It's a pleasant roads, quite nice road. There's no motorways. And granddaughter, of course. 3
Oh, fun. Okay.
What are you going to play, Sue?
Right, I'm gonna do Henry King's reel. Next, I'm writing it down.
So am I.
Oh. Okay, so Henry King's reel. Gosh, I haven't played this for ages.
Oh, I don't like that tune.
For a long time. And
What is the name, Sue?
Henry King's reel.
That Henry VIII.
I don't know.
Henry King, not King Henry. Henry King.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can still play it. So I'll do that in the first round. Okay, so I'm gonna press mute. It's very notey, this tune. Right. Okay, the A part's much easier to play, harder to play on the fiddle. Slowly, so. bit quicker if I think if I can do it tidily. Screw that up. That was called Henry King's Reel, and I'm pressing unmute.
When I got used to not wanting to play Morpeth Rant on the B part,
Right.
I then wanted to play
like that.
the last phrase of the B part. I wanted to play nail that catfish to a tree. Actually,
yeah, Morpeth Rant. That's what it was. I knew it was like something I played with our Cayley band. That's what it was. That's what it was. Morpeth Rant. Now,
only on the fiddle shifted over a string.
Yeah, well, we play. Yeah, I think Morpeth Rant's in D.
It's a D tune.
Yeah, D tune. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
And
I was going to look that
tune.
up later, but you've saved me the bother.
Definitely Morpeth Rant.
Well, that was hard on the banjo. Okay.
Yes, so
hard on the fiddle, I think.
I think I have done it on the banjo. I can't remember it very well, but it's quite tricky on the fiddle. You need lots of rosin in the A part.
I agree.
Well, for the low bits in the A part, you have to play them an octave up on a G tune banjo, anyway.
And the other thing about what I find with the A part on the fiddle is that if you think about it too much, I tend to mess up. So
yes, yeah. Just let your fingers
do. Right. So Jules has just put in chat that he's had to go.
Oh, bye, Jules.
Well,
okay.
Bye, Jules.
So he says his apologies. Right. Let's see. Hello, Dodgy. You back?
Hi, Dodgy.
Much easier.
Salut, Dodgy.
Left the box. So let's see how long it takes for him to. Oh, it's going back in. Bye. See you, Dodge. He's thinking about it. Not quite.
Dodgy.
Oh, no, it's going in.
Dodgy's tune.
Boy, hold on.
Oh.
You can just see his tailpiece.
And he's in.
And what I love about that box is that it's a bit, because he's got such a long tail, so when he has to turn around, he has to but that's him turning around, but you couldn't hear it very well. But so the box is really narrow, so when he turns around, so his tail has to whip up, and then he has to rub his beak against the side of the box. So you hear this great big scraping noise of his beak going across the box because his tail is so long. It's so funny.
Give that bird a bigger box.
Pardon? A bigger box?
Give that bird a bigger box, yeah.
We could all contribute to that.
Sounds like I thought that was a musical instrument. Oh, no, it's a beatbox, not a beatbox.
Right.
No, he just seems to like it in there. I've not.
Yeah, he does.
It's on my desk as well, so I haven't got space for a big box.
Oh, I see.
But he seems to love it in there, so he's pretty happy. Right, so let's have a look. Shove that pig's foot further into the fire.
Is that the next?
Yes.
Closer to the
Quick,
fire.
write
yeah.
it down. Pigs. I'll just put pigs. Right. So, get this all mixed up with grasshopper. You know that you've got this one, haven't you, Chris? Pig's foot.
Yeah.
Not you, Chris. The other Chris.
Oh.
Yeah, a long time ago. It's one of the names I recognise.
Yes, I just sort of vaguely remember. I might have introduced that one to you.
It was the theme tune for the transatlantic sessions.
Oh, is it?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I realised the other time.
That one. Right then. Okay, pressing mute. Okay, I'll play it fast. Yeah. And that is called Shove That Pig's Foot Further Into Fire, pressing unmute.
The pig's still attached to it.
Pardon?
Is the pig still attached to it?
That's harder. Much harder.
Harder. How big the oven is. Fire, yeah. Who's noodling?
Doodling,
Is
doodling.
that you, Dodgy?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
It's making you
Right.
say it faster. Sorry.
Right. Dodgy's out again. Oh, hello. Feel free to whistle to Dodge and see if he responds.
Sorry about that.
Start whistling to Dodge, he might respond. No one dares to. He's probably bored of my whistling.
Good boy.
What key are we in, folks?
G major.
G. All right.
They didn't hear it. Yes, I screwed up last week. Nobody told me. Everyone was too polite.
Okay.
Thank you, Cindy.
Oh dear.
What have I got? I got this. Oh, we like that.
Right. Oh, Dodge. Oh no, don't make that noise. Okay.
Oh, my bird upstairs is answering him though.
Oh, are they talking to each other? Okay.
Yeah.
Long distance bird calls. Hmm.
I can't hear you, Cheryl.
I can hear him though. And he can hear Dodgy for sure.
Oh, I wish they could like meet again because you.
I know. I'll have to get my iPhone in there one day.
It's cooked already.
Yeah, yeah. Let's have Dodgy and Belle having conversations. Does anyone else have cockatiels? No. Me and Cheryl. Okay. Would anyone want a cockatiel?
No,
not yet.
You would never get rid of Dodgy.
Oh no, that's not what I mean. But
It sounded like it.
I'm
If
already
anyone
babysitting
actually-
the neighbor's cockatiel when they go on vacation. So
We do. How do you find that, Ellie?
sometimes I find him over here and sometimes I find him over at their house, depending on what the situation is. But yeah, he's a very personable little fellow. I don't let him out of the cage when they're not around, so I'm not super comfortable with that part. But he does just fine. He and I talk to each other a lot.
That's nice.
Piccolo and I talk to each other a lot. Yeah.
They do give a good bite though.
I'm sorry.
They do give a good bite though if they.
I hear. Yes.
Yeah, they got a sharp beak. Yeah.
Okay. Moon Behind the Hill.
What is it called?
Moon Behind the Hill.
Okay.
Written it down. Right. Okay. Hi, Bill.
Hello, everybody.
Howdy.
Hi, Bill.
I'm a little bit late. I had some company stop by from the Brandywine Revival Festival that was down in Westchester, Pennsylvania this weekend. So some of my friends from Clifftop were coming through and stopped for a quick lunch and a beer and just hit the road again. So always nice to see musicians when they're coming through.
Yeah.
Lovely.
What did they say? It must have been kind of warm, huh?
Oh, they said it was brutal, Ellie. They said it was, you had the same thing in Philly. It was,
Please
96,
notice I'm not sitting on
98
my
degrees. Yeah, it was brutal. And a lot of my friends decided not to do Brandywine this year because of the heat. And normally I do the Smoke Country Jam Bluegrass Festival this weekend, but because of my knee surgery and everything else and just everything else in my life, I decided it was too much for me to do. And I'm glad I didn't because it was brutal up there also.
Mm-hmm.
It's, festivals are a great time and it's nice getting to see all our friends and jam. But when it's 98 degrees, that really puts a damper on things.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's right. But that's why Florida has all their festivals in the winter and the fall.
Yeah, good idea. How's the weather in the UK? Are you experiencing a lot of hot weather yet?
That's next week.
No, it's perfect.
Yeah, today.
Perfect.
It's very wet.
You had rain, Peter?
Yeah, loads. Yeah. Have you
Only
not?
today, Peter?
No, today's been sunny. And maybe 3 days of sunshine, but before that, it was very wet.
Yeah, we've had some wet weather. Yeah.
It's been beautiful here
Very
today.
Yeah, we've been fine here.
Summer has finally arrived in the UK.
22 degrees
right.
and sunny.
Is the Sue? Is the Fayette Mad summer camp quite soon, or has it been yet?
August. It's in August.
August. Oh, that's ages. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I hope to go.
I'll try and coordinate with you, Jeff, if you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm hoping to go. I think it's just the heat that might put me off.
Yeah, absolutely. Heat or rain, one or the other.
Yeah. And they've cut the trees down, which is just daft because that's a great way of keeping the place.
Stupid.
Yeah, they've moved it on the site, haven't they? I wasn't there last year, but it's not in the same part, is it?
No, it's down the bottom.
Yeah.
Is that worse?
Different.
Doesn't rain.
Different.
It was very muddy.
It doesn't rain,
rained a lot last year, and it was really got muddy.
Flooded in spring.
Right, yeah, because it tends to flood over winter.
A very drunk camper nearly fell on the bonfire the year before.
Yes, that nearly happened this spring.
Yeah.
But they bought security guards over, which is just weird to have.
A lot of people go camping because it's possible to get very, very drunk and not have to drive home. It's quite.
Yeah.
That girl nearly fell on a really old Martin guitar.
Yes.
Oh God, yes, that was Jane's, wasn't it?
Yeah, she did.
Well, it's Nicholas's guitar. Yeah, she fell. She nearly fell in the fire, but she didn't. But she ended up falling on somebody's lap who was holding a 1930s or whatever.
Yeah.
Did she smash it?
Martin, it got cracked.
Oh, no.
I don't think I'd take
Martin guitar.
I don't think I would take an instrument like that to camp.
But not near the bonfire, anyway.
People do.
Well, and then some people have been known to fall in the Thames.
Yes. Like,
Oh yes.
With the
famous column. Anyway,
But
let's do
And
the
Detective
tune.
Willing.
it's a secret.
No, Column's been known to fall in the Thames.
Yeah.
I'm curious now.
No.
Column. He fell in the Thames with his fiddle.
Yeah.
The fiddle was fine. Fiddle was dry, but he wasn't. So, anyway, Moon Behind the Hill. Right, pressing mute. I've got a bit of a shouty dodge up upstairs. Right. I can't do it from here. Right, I'm gonna do Moon Behind the Hill with 2 A parts and 1 B parts, and this is how it sounds. another one. Sorry, I'm not thinking. Yep. It's another tune I haven't played for a long time. I was like, my mind was somewhere else, and I was playing the first A part and then the second. I just thought I'd done a B part already, but I was nowhere there. Right, okay, and slowly. first. One more. Yep. That's Moon Behind the Hill, and pressing on mute. Dodgy is shouting, so watch your ears.
And that's a nice tune.
I do.
Yeah, it's a nice
Well,
one.
I know.
Yeah,
We had important shit to do. And I
Nice
just told
little
them, I said, Cynthia
Oh,
would
hang
have.
on a minute. There's somebody phone call. Phone call. Right.
I have to go early, so thanks everyone. I'll see you next week.
Oh, cheers.
Take it easy, baby.
Bye.
Turning up.
See you
I'm
soon.
going to go as well.
Okay,
Folks.
cheers, Jeff.
Yes,
Bye,
yeah, Colin
everyone.
soon too. Yeah, the Norfolk
Bye,
people,
See you.
East Anglians are off.
We have to get to bed early, don't we? Okay.
The sun rises so early in the east. In
It
winter.
does. It's later here than everywhere else.
Oh, dear. It's not a
Sing
TV
on.
show on, is it?
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Right, cheers, Jeff.
Yeah.
Cheers, Peter. Right, I need to sort Dodgy out because he's stressed. I think he's tired. So I've taken to bed. Topic of conversation, as it's National Porridge Day. What do you put on your porridge?
And what do you make?
Strawberries are cheap right now, so I've been like eating strawberries on my oatmeal.
Me too.
For the last like 3 days. Yep.
Blueberry
Just
and
about, I agree.
blackberry.
That's great.
Is porridge the same as oatmeal?
And strawberries.
For my
It can
purposes,
be.
I'm going to say yes.
There's
Okay.
oat porridge, but porridge can be made of several different grades, can't it? And vegetable.
Yeah,
that.
grated carrot, I'd recommend.
I see.
That actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah,
It does.
it is.
Throw some garlic in there.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
For savory.
I put maple syrup on my.
Oh, yum.
Now you're talking.
That's
And cream.
Very good.
And cream.
Syrup on porridge is good. yeah.
Irregular.
Gotta have cream.
Yeah.
But you got to put raisins or sultanas in.
Yeah,
Yum,
raisins
yum.
are nice too, but maple syrup
Bananas.
mostly.
Bananas.
Raisins, hot lump raisins. Yes.
If I sweeten it, it's just something syrup that I use. I forget. I use it every day. Oh well.
Stevia?
Honey?
No.
Oat syrup.
A non-sugar one.
Acai?
Maple syrup.
No, it's made from cactus syrup.
Oh,
Agave.
Agave.
Ah,
I
Mm.
love agave. Maple syrup's too expensive.
Mm.
Let's just buy honey.
it's not too bad up here.
I bet.
Honey.
Yeah.
It's in Alabama.
I usually buy maple sugar that's been reduced to sugar crystals to give to friends, because carrying around great jugs of syrup is a little difficult, and sending great jugs of syrup, of course, it's very cost prohibitive.
Yeah.
So when I come over to Britain, I'll bring some. When should
That'd be lovely.
when's a good festival? You guys were talking about festivals a little while ago. When's a good festival time to come to Britain for the purposes of playing music?
The biggest festival where it's actually a festival of concerts and also where there's jams, but there's like workshops and things and concerts as well as the jams, is in February. So it's a winter festival. And then for summer and spring, we've got camps where they sometimes have mini concerts and workshops and things. There's slow jams every morning, and that's in May, as well as August, August the 9th, I think. So there's this, spring and summer camp. But if you go onto the Friends of American Old Time Music and Dance website, all the details are on there. So I'll just get the link to that for you. There's the paste. Oops, too many times. There's the website for the Old Time Association.
I see it. Thank you.
So all the information's on there, and they've got in the news blog. There's all the other events going on, because there are other ones, but they are the main association involved in promoting old time.
But Ellie, you should go over for the Porridge Fest.
I'm sorry?
You should go over for the Porridge Fest.
There's a porridge festival.
Oh, probably.
Probably.
I might get a few
You got to be
tunes in.
joking.
Probably.
We just got back from Newfoundland, and there was an iceberg festival.
Oh my
We
God.
got to watch the icebergs coming down from the Labrador Strait. It was very nice. Yeah, literally cool. Yes. 2, 3, 4.
Right. Okay.
Somebody got it.
So, yes, I've not. Oh, so if there's dried maple syrup, does everyone end up just chewing the pieces and eating the?
You can do that. What's fun is you take the maple syrup and then pour it on snow, and then roll it up with a stick, and then you have a lolly.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that you better eat fairly quickly.
That sounds good. I remember that.
Ooh.
Yeah, might be dangerous if it comes out yellow when you do that.
Oh yeah, no.
Delicious.
What, yellow snow? Don't eat yellow
Yeah, I
snow.
got that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't need to rub it into the ground. It's already there.
Right, I'm gonna throw in some random stuff. That might be less known. Let me just decide what to do. Right, just okay, this might be a fun one to do. I'm sure I've done this one before. It's called "I'm a Nice Old Man."
Are you
That's what
indeed?
they all say.
Are you indeed?
You have to put a mask on, yeah.
It's a fun tune. It's a very short tune, but it's fun. Right.
Oh, Jenny. Sweet.
Oh, they're over here. The counter there. So open back.
They are not. Okay. You're all right, Angie.
Oh, I am. Yes, I am.
The dog's behaving themselves.
She just stole my seat. But anyway.
You snooze, you lose.
Don't have that problem with birds. be dangerous if that happened.
Don't take liberties.
Right, next tune. I'm a nice old man. Pressing mute. Right. So short tune sounds like this. Yep. That's it. You alright, Dodgy? He's just behind me, but with a blanket over him. Right, okay. So. That's called I'm a Nice Old Man, and pressing unmute.
That's very sweet.
Lovely tune, isn't it? I wish I'd written that.
That's a nice tune. What was the name of that?
I'm a Nice Old Man.
But Bill wishes he'd written it.
No, that was me.
Right. It's a good tune to play outdoors in the market.
Yeah, they'll all go home with earworms. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, if any of you folks haven't seen that film yet, that Larry Edelman produced on the Canote twins, Greg and Jerry Canote, there's a
Yeah,
jump
seen
to
it.
that on my Facebook page and all over the internet, but it's a really wonderful documentary that's about an hour and 40 minutes long that any old-time musician would really seriously enjoy.
They're great.
It's brilliant. It's lovely. Absolutely lovely.
What's it called, Bill?
It's called The Canote Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a documentary by my friend Larry Edelman. Larry was the one that did the documentary on the history of the Highwood String Band. And I did
Oh, how
highlight of
interesting.
that on one of my shows, but that's also up on the internet for you to watch. And that's another great documentary about the whole evolution and history of the Highwood String Band as they developed, you know, playing old time music and part of this revival that happened in the late 60s, 70s, right up into the 1980s in this country and really spread around the world. But the Canote brothers are twins and identical twins, and they are just a hoot. These guys are just fun, just fun-loving, lively people that just love life, and it's obvious in everything they do. So and their music is wonderful, and they're funny and they're entertaining, and they play a lot of genres of music. They're very talented. So at any rate, check it out. You'll really enjoy
Is
that
that
documentary.
Canute as in King Canute, or is it spelled
No.
differently?
It is.
Canote.
Yeah, K-N-O-T-E.
Canote.
Oh, yeah.
C-A-N-O-T-E, yeah.
I'll put it in chat.
You can't help but be happy around them. You just kind of have that air about them. Yeah.
Yes, they came to the UK, and I was quite lucky that they were staying in my area, I think. And there was a session my regular session, they were there. And
Nice.
this was kind of fairly early on when I was still learning tunes, and I was recording everything for reference anyway. And when I got lots of recordings of them in our session, and every end of the tune, you could hear them laughing, and it was lovely.
Yeah.
And it was great to play Sadie at the back door with them and stuff like that. Really nice people, great players.
Yeah, I at Pinewoods Camp, they really, it was about 15, 18 years ago. They were there for the whole week, for a whole week, and I was able to take a whole workshop, a jam session workshop with them for a whole week. Which was just learning tunes every day for an hour. And I have tapes of those sessions. And each session is so funny on top of all the interesting tunes. I mean, we were cracking up every hour because they're like a comedy duo on top of all the tunes. And they ended up running the daily camp get together performance, being like the MCs, because somehow they're like a vaudeville team almost of comics. And I mean, if you ever get a chance to see them, it's really an experience. That's all I can tell you.
Did they teach you Obama's March to the White House?
That's a good tune.
Obama's March to the White House. Yeah,
that's their tune.
They have composed. I think.
Yes,
they're responsible for composing some tunes that we all play.
Oh,
yeah,
great.
They did Gainsborough one year, didn't they?
Yes, I went. That's when I.
Fantastic workshops.
I was around.
Really,
I was around
really
when that happened, which was
Well,
nice.
that's good. A lot of you are familiar with their music and their performances, so I'm telling you, you'll enjoy the documentary that much more.
Yeah, I really should find that. It's I do something about these tapes that I have, which cassette tapes are difficult to deal with now. So
Yes, just make sure they don't get chewed. Um,
I learned a
um,
lot of great tunes, some of which maybe I should revive, and maybe even in this group, or maybe people know some of those tunes.
yeah. Well, I learnt
Great.
Jonah and the Windstorm from them.
They wrote
Yeah.
they wrote the March to the White House. You
Yeah.
know.
Yes, Obama's march.
Okay, right. So I was gonna do
Anyway,
Red Wing.
Oh yeah.
So pressing mute. This might be our last one actually. Fast round. Yep. Let's try and work that out on the fly. Right, slowly. Oops. And a bit faster. Right, I made loads of mistakes throughout all of that. If you want to hear it played more properly from me, I'll listen to the fiddle, me playing the fiddle. Pressing unmute.
I haven't played that in ages, even though I requested it. That's why I haven't played that in years, probably.
My fingers are just not talking to my brain today, it seems. But yeah, it's so all over the place on the banjo that it's just there's so much movement. I find it so unpredictable, and yeah, I just couldn't get it right every round.
Makes a good warm-up exercise on the banjo, that. Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
It's an evil warm up.
And it makes me think of not Red Wing, what's the other one? Union Maid, Woody Guthrie's Union Maid, same tune. Yeah.
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 Bye bye. See you.
Bonsoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Bye bye. I gotta go. Keep my baby.
Oh, night, night. Bye bye.
Night, night. I've got to
Wanna
go
go also,
too.
everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bonsoir tout le monde.
Panic, everyone's leaving.
Hi.
You don't have to
Going,
panic.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Sue.
Hi all.
Cheers,
Thank
Clive.
you, Sue.
Bye.
Sue, did you get
Bye,
all the
Chris.
tunes written down?
Oh no, I
Oh,
didn't.
good point. Yeah.
I'm a nice old man.
Well, yeah, from the top.
Yeah,
You
okay.
need Elk Rover Blues, Waiting for the Federals, or Seneca Square Dance. Henry King's Reel.
Yep.
Shove That Pig's Foot. Moon Behind the Hill. I'm a
Yep.
Nice Old Man, Red Wing.
Oh right, okay, that's it. I just missed the last one. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. See you soon.
Bye, Cheryl.
Bye.
Thank you.
Sue.
Yes.
Sue.
Hello.
I wore this T-shirt today. I took it out of
Oh,
winter
you got the
clothes. It's like an upside down version of your logo.
Yeah,
And
I
got
saw.
this- Yeah, it's
I
pretty
saw
cool.
it and I thought, oh, that's a different spiral. That's nice.
Yeah, it's upside down or something.
Oh,
what's that
oh, it's the
on?
bottom of a treble clef, is it?
Yeah, yeah, I guess so. And I got this at the Metropolitan Museum of Art when they had a ballet exhibit from the Ruse, and it says "When art dances with music." I just love
Oh, very clever. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So anyway, I wanted, when I came across this, I figured, oh, it's so appropriate for today.
Mm.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I like spirals.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
So, okay. So in C next week, I think. It's the last Sunday next week, isn't it, of the month?
Yeah, it will be, yeah.
30th. Yeah, so
Yeah.
we'll be in
It's the
C.
last day of the month even, yeah.
Righty-ho. And then this Tuesday, there's no fast jam. So I'll be at the pub.
Oh, it's football on Tuesday, isn't it?
Don't know.
Soccer, sorry.
Oh, so...
who's playing?
Oh, let me think. Bluegrass been cancelled. Yeah.
I can play the match of the day theme on the banjo. Works out quite well.
So how long does the football go on for?
Oh, forever. Yeah, now before the bloody match talking about it, the match is 90 minutes, then another hour after the match talking about why it all went wrong. It's worse than American football in that respect. It takes the same amount of bloody time. American football, the 20-minute game that lasts 3 hours.
There are better shows and ads during the big American football events.
Yeah.
When does the Olympics start?
August.
August, I think.
Oh,
August.
Summer camp time.
Oh.
Or the end of July, beginning of August.
Okay.
That's when not to go to France, right? Okay.
I saw that they were saying, don't come. Parisians were saying, please don't come.
Well, it's all right. Our local airport was in total chaos this morning. Manchester Airport was on our news.
Power cut, yeah.
They had a power cut and nothing could. 2 of the 3 terminals were totally out for several hours, and then they started flying some people out. But they said, "Sorry, we haven't been able to send your luggage with you because the conveyors weren't working."
Oh God.
So what caused the power cut?
No idea.
The heat, maybe?
They should have had but they should have had a contingency plans for stuff like that, and then emergency generators and all the rest of it.
Where was the power cut?
Manchester Airport. That's Manchester, UK, not the one in New Hampshire.
There was somewhere else that had a power cut. Some country that had a power cut because of using air conditioning. It was so unusually hot for them.
Oh, right. So everybody put the aircon on and it just drew too much power. Yeah, couldn't take the load.
Can't remember where it was.
Texas.
I mean, I can remember at the hotel that we had backup generators. We also had massive UPSs just for the computer system.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Because if you lost your bookings, you're buggered, didn't you?
Yeah.
And you'd have thought the same with an airport.
Yes.
Yes. You know, well.
Went into a cafe today.
We'll never need it, so we won't have one.
That'd be typical, yeah.
I was in the cafe today and their card machine wouldn't work, so they had to take cash only.
Oh, yeah, that's happened to us at the local Greg's a couple of times, yeah.
So not many people carry cash these days, so luckily we had enough to have our lunch after cycling. And
yeah, that's right. I get a free Greg's coffee a couple of times a week from some some app, and I can't. And one time I went in with the QR code showing everything else, and said, "No, we can't read it because the internet's down here."
Yeah.
Just no web.
I've been carrying this in my phone, my purse.
A broken note.
A broken £10 note. I've got the other half. It ripped in the washing machine, and the other half is still inside, and I can't. So I'm waiting to get it, waiting for it to appear suddenly, so I can get my money back.
Have you got? Is there a number on that bit?
No, the bank needed the other half, so maybe that's why there's no There is
When
another
yeah,
on
but
it.
if you do get the other half and take it to the bank, they'll do you for money laundering. Couldn't resist that one.
Yes, heard that one before. I had that note for a while, so I've heard it before.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, here's the watch, but I don't know.
Oh, it does. It looks similar, but
Well, it's. I only bought it because you mentioned it to me.
oh,
So it
okay.
must be the same
So,
one.
so how come yours? What app are you using with it? Oh, you're an Apple, so maybe the Apple app
No,
version
Android.
does. Oh, okay. Well,
Android.
so are you using Zep Life or something
Yeah,
else?
yeah. So it
Oh.
does. Yeah, it does.
Well,
do
last time I checked, which was a couple of months ago, it wasn't really old issue. Maybe it does now. Yeah.
Oh, maybe do an update.
Yeah.
The Google Watch 2 is
Bye,
really
John.
good. It's really good. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Google
So,
Watch.
anyway, that's
Google
that's
Watch.
my commercial for today.
Yeah, Google have
That's
their own
probably-
watches
Google Pixel.
and
Well, that's
phones.
probably
and
really
everything else.
expensive, though, isn't it?
Pixel phones.
Yeah, I
Hey,
just
this-
got
this-
really lucky.
Chris and I bought
I've got to
the same watch
go,
just about.
so I'll say
Bye,
goodbye. But I can't wear any of those watches because I have such a tiny wrist
Oh,
that
You can't get a strap to fit. Mm.
they don't make them for tiny
No,
wrists.
I changed my strap for a metal one.
Bye, Joan.
I have to put it around my ankle or something.
And then you look like you're a manacled
You have to be a
Upper arm,
ex-prisoner.
watch.
Yeah, they look like you're one of these
Not
tagged
gonna fit
people.
around here.
Hmm. Yeah, around your ankle,
Because
they'll
they-
think you.
You know,
they'll
you can't make it smaller. And the actual watch part
Hmm.
is bigger than my wrist.
Wow.
It's terrible. Ah, it's sad, really, but you know, like I am like a child, so
So do you have to use how do you read the time on your phone or something then?
Pardon?
How do you read the time on your phone?
If you can't wear a watch, how do you read the time?
I have an old-fashioned watch. I mean, I have an old-fashioned analog watch.
Oh, well, like that.
Yeah, with a time, you know, I have a vintage watch from that I belonged to, I think it dated to the 60s, with a band that's adjustable and the face is about the size of a fingernail.
As long as you can still see it, yeah.
I mean it, you know, and I have to wind it up to set the time. But I mean,
I'd end up reading it with a magnifying glass.
digital watches, many of them are almost too big. You know, it would be
Right.
very hard to find one small enough that would work on my wrist. But you know, I mean, so I almost have to. I would, if I didn't have a vintage watch that came in my, you know, that I've had since the 60s. I would have to go looking for a vintage watch because that I'm just stuck with it. I'm stuck in an analog world. You know, you could look on your phone, but
That's
that
analog.
would be too big.
Yeah.
I've had this watch for maybe 30 years. And the glass is not original, the movement is not original, and the strap's changed several times. So the only original is the face and the metal casing. So I've had everything changed on it. And I'm trying to find the exact same watch because there's actually something that's fallen off it. It had a
Well, is it a
Oh,
make?
I'd have to
They
show
still
you
make
that
them. What
one.
make is it?
It's a Seconda, but you can't.
All right.
I can't. I've contacted them and they don't know which model it is.
Oh, right. Mm.
So
Oh, you should ask on TikTok.
has Joan gone to get her watch?
Possibly.
I went to get my watch.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Let's have a look then.
Let's see. It's a tiny little
Oh,
one.
that's tiny.
Oh, that is tiny. Yeah.
I don't know.
Looks. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fairly
see?
ornate,
That's
but
really
oh yeah,
small.
Jean's got a
Pretty.
little one like that. We shouldn't use it very often,
Pretty.
but yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm.
And that fits. That's nice.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
in proportion to me.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this camera, everything is backwards.
Yeah. They are.
I can't show how this actually looks.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see that. Yeah.
And it's on a stretchy band.
Oh, it's stretchy.
A stretchy band.
Yeah. The
Oh,
little
That's a vintage
things
band.
got.
Yeah.
It's elasticated. Yeah.
With the
I go
links
to
in it.
a little watchmaker in Harvard Square in Cambridge. And I've had this reconditioned so many times, every 5 years ago or so, it has to be cleaned and reconditioned. And I spend another little fortune on this watch, which isn't really worth very much money.
Whoa, when
But
you have it.
it keeps running, and it's like, I don't know, it's probably almost as old as I am. It's ridiculous, but it's still functioning, and it fits, and it keeps going. So what the heck?
Yeah.
And it'd be hard to find a modern watch that would fit on my wrist, so I just don't.
Well, and I tell you,
and
the
you can
digital
always,
watches don't last.
No.
yeah, and you can't really repair it, or you'd have to spend a lot of money on a modern watch. So anyway, I don't know how we got on this topic.
Yes, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, so
We were
I'll
talking
see.
about this watch, weren't we, Chris?
Oh yeah.
Originally, I was
Huge.
thinking about a tune about a watch.
A
It
watch
wasn't
that's a computer, but
no, it wasn't a
I
tune.
can't
It wasn't
do
a
it.
watch. It was a clock. It was the fiery clock face. Da, 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 da. Yeah. All right. Never mind. It was bugging me what the
Anyway,
tune
I'll
was.
see you guys next
Bye,
week.
Joan.
Bye. I'm going to
Bye.
take off too.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Time I went as well. Yeah.
Okay.
I enjoyed the
Thank
session. Thank you.
Cheers, Chris. Bye, Andrea.
Cheers. Bye, everybody.